Good morning to all of you. So we have started this chapter, simple and compound interest, and so far we have discussed how to calculate the compound interest using the simple interest method. Now in this video we will study about calculation of compound interest using the formula. So formula that we are going to use for the first case, when the rate of interest, okay, there are three cases are there of this. The first one is rate of interest is compounded yearly. So when the rate of interest compounded yearly, in that case what we are going to use, we are going to use the formula amount is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. In this, what is n? N is number of years. Okay, so if rate of interest is compounded yearly, in that case we will use this formula. So what will be the compound interest? Compound interest will be how much? A minus P, that is P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n minus P. So what will be our answer? We will take P as common. So the formula will be like this: 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n minus 1. Okay. So this is the formula of compound interest and this is the formula of amount. If the rate of interest compounded yearly. So based upon this formula, we will solve few questions. Similarly, likewise, we have studied in the exercise 10.2 calculation of compound interest when the rate of interest compounded half yearly as well as quarterly. So for that case also the formulas are there. Suppose it is half yearly. So formula will be A is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 2 into 100 to the power 2n. Okay. Then for quarterly amount will be P into 1 plus R upon 4 into 100 to the power 4n. Okay, so these will be the two formulas. If it is compounded yearly, then R will remain R and n will be the number of years. If it is half yearly, then you have to divide the rate by 2 and multiply the n by 2. In case of quarterly, you have to divide rate by 4 and multiply the n by 4. In all these formulas, n will remain same, n will be number of years. So this is the formula of calculation of the compound interest. So next we will discuss few problems related to it. Okay, let's see few problems. So let's see exercise 10.3, question number 1. Three parts are there. We will solve the very first part. So calculate the amount by using the formula, that is P in that case is rupees 500. Rate is 20% per annum, and time, that is n, is 2 years. So we have to calculate the amount. So formula will be A is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. So this will be the formula. 500 1 plus 4 upon 100, and in place of n 2 will be there. Okay. Then after some simplification, it can be solved. 4 into 1, 4 into 25. So it is 500 into 1 plus 1 upon 25 square. And when you take the LCM, you will get 26 upon 25 into 26 upon 25. Okay. So and when we solve it, we will get answer as 540 rupees 80 paise. So previously what we were doing, we were solving the compound interest question using the simple interest method. Now we are solving the questions using the formula method. Okay, so then in this case, rate of interest is compounding yearly. Then let's see a question in which the rate of interest is half yearly. Okay. So let's see one more question. Question number 3, suppose. Calculate the amount for rupees 4800. So P is rupees 4800. After 3 years, that is n is 3 years. Okay, n will always be number of years. Compounded annually at the rate of 20% per annum. That is, rate is 20% per annum. So formula is A P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. That is 4800. 1 plus 20 upon 100 to the power 3. Okay, it will be solved. So finally you will get 6 upon 5 into 6 upon 5 into 6 upon 5. And when you solve, you will get the answer as rupees 8294.50. So this will be the amount for 3 years when the rate of interest is 20% per annum. Or if you are not feeling comfortable, you can use the formula, you can use the simple interest method also. Okay, so these are the questions in which rate of interest was compounded yearly. Now let's see a question in which rate of interest is compounded half yearly. So see one more question in which question number 5. Find the amount for rupees 800 in 1 year at 4% per annum when the interest is compounded half yearly. So in this, principal is rupees 800 time, that is n is 1 and rate is 4%, and it is what? It is half yearly. Okay, so whenever you have to calculate the compound interest or amount when the compounding is done half yearly, what formula we will use? We will use this formula. 1, here rate will be divided by 2 and time will be multiplied by 2. Okay, for half yearly, because we know that in 1 year there are 2 half years. So let's put the value. 1 plus 4 upon 2 into 100, and here it will be 2 into 1. So when we solve, it will be 800 into 1 plus 1 upon 50 to the power 2, and after taking the LCM it will be 51 upon 50 into 51 upon 50. Okay, so when we solve it, we will get answer as rupees 832 rupees 32 paisa. Okay, so for compound interest yearly, these two will not be there. For half yearly, we will divide the rate by 2 and multiply the time by 2. Okay, let's see a different type of problem. So far we have seen the time was given in perfect whole number. So in question number 6, Dinu deposited 1600 in a bank, so principal is rupees 1600, where interest is compounded half yearly. Okay, so rate of interest is half yearly. What amount will he get after 1.5 years? So here n is 1.5, that is 3 by 2 years, and rate is 10% per annum, and again it is half yearly. Okay, so what amount he got? This formula we will use. 1600, 1 plus 10 upon 2 into 100, and 2 into n we will get 3 by 2. Okay, so 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Then it will be 1600, 1 plus 1 upon 20 cube. So when you take the LCM, you will get 21 upon 20 cube, that is like this. Okay, so 2 zeros are cancelled, into 2, so it will be 42 into 441, and when we solve, we will get answer as rupees 20 paisa. Okay, okay, so this is the amount that he will get after 1.5 years. Now let's see a question in which we have to calculate the compound interest. So in question number 8, find the compound interest that Madan will get from a company on his fixed deposit of rupees 6,000. So principal is rupees 6,000. After 1.5 years, n is 1.5 means 3/2 years, and rate is 10%. Rate given is 10% per annum, and it is again half yearly. Okay. Now in this case we have to calculate the compound interest. So what we will do, first we will calculate what amount he will get by using the same formula that we were using for half yearly, 2n. So that is 6,000. 1 plus rate is 10 upon 2 into 100, 2 into 3/2. So this 0 will cancel. You will get 6,000 into 1 plus 1 upon 20 to the power 3, 21 upon 20, 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20. Okay, we will take the LCM. Now these zeros will cancel out. We will get 2 into 3. So it is 3 into 21 into 21 into 21 upon 4. Okay. Or 63 into 441 upon 4. So when we solve, we will get answer as 6945.75. Okay, so when we solve, we get this answer, rupees 6,945 rupees and 75 paisa. So this is the amount. But what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the compound interest. So as we already knew, interest is always amount minus principal, that is 6945.75 minus 6,000, that is 945 rupees 75 paisa. So this will be the compound interest for 6,000 rupees at 10% per annum and in 1.5 years. Okay, so this is how you have to solve the problems related to calculation of the compound interest half yearly. Next, we will calculate the compound interest when the rate of interest will be quarter rate of interest. So for this, let's see a question. So in question number 9, Govind took a loan of rupees 12,000 from a bank for a period of 1 year. If the bank charges 16% per annum, so bank is charging 16% per annum quarterly. Okay, now it's time the bank is charging quarter rate of interest. How much interest he has to pay to the bank? So we have to calculate how much interest he have to pay to the bank. So what we will do, first we can calculate the amount by using this formula. Okay, now we will use this formula, r divided by 4 and n multiplied by 4. Then after putting the values, 16 by 4 into 100 into 4 into n is 1 here. So it is 4 into 4 and it is 25. So we will get 12,000 1 plus 1 upon 25 to the power 4, or 12,000 into 26 upon 25 to the power 4. Okay. Twenty-six upon 25, 26 upon 25, 25 into 26 upon 25. Now what is the disadvantage of formula method is, whenever we are using the formula method, for if the value of n is increased, like it is above 2 or above 2, like in this case you can see here we have to calculate the power of 26 4 times, then we have to divide it. So in these type of questions it is advisable that you use the simple interest method. But if we have to solve it using the formula method, then let's solve it. 25, we can solve it like this. Okay. Then 5 into 5, 5 nines are 5 6 are 30. Okay, now it cannot be simplified further. So what we have to do, we have to multiply it. Okay, 4 times 26 we have to multiply, divided by 5 into 25 into 25. So now when we solve it, we will get the answer as rupees 14,038 rupees and 30 paisa. So this will be the amount after the 9 years. So what will be our compound interest? So our compound interest will be, here I am calculating, 14,038 rupees 30 paisa minus 12,000, that is 2,038 rupees 30 paisa. Okay, so this will be the compound interest. So in case of the quarter rate of interest, we have to use this formula. I hope you must have understood the problems, and I advise you to try few problems by yourself. So in the next video we will discuss about some different type of problems related to the formula of compound interest. Thank you.